So yesterday in development we have learned basics. I mean, where we need to work on admin and where we need to work on development. Okay, first we need to decide on which task we have to work and what kind of work we can do it in the Salesforce. So yesterday we have done few scenarios as well. So how we can do it, how we can start the project work in the Salesforce. So initially we'll start with admin only. So I mean to create profiles, users, everything we'll do it in admin only. So once requirement gathered from the client, then we'll start writing the development code, coding in development. Okay. So now we can learn how to learn development part. That too from scratch we'll learn. So generally, language how we can learn. First, we can go with letters. After that, words. Then, once we know the sentence formation, we'll learn the grammar. Then we can start writing the stories, etc., etc. For the language, I'm saying general language. Like I'm not talking about computer languages, and I'm talking about general language like regional language, South languages, and English, international language, etc., etc. So first we'll learn vocabularies, right? So
Mhm.
those things we can start doing it in development part as well. So just have a look on this. Giving solution to the client using our programming skills called as the development journey. So coming to the Salesforce, we have one programming language called as Apex. This is the first programming language in the cloud. So remaining all programming language, they'll be working on systems, not in the cloud. The Apex is the first programming language which can be working on I mean internet. So once we know the basics in development part, then we can start going with Apex programming language. So how can we start in general language? For example, if you want to know if you want to learn English language, what are the first steps you can do it?
Alphabets.
Yes, alphabets. Next,
Alphabets and vocabulary,
okay,
grammar,
grammar. Yeah,
and making sentences.
yeah. Once it is done, then we can start doing it. So same way, coming to the Salesforce, in coming in development part, what where we can decide what we have to do in development part is first thing we should know the object where we need to work in development part. Without knowing the object, we can't do anything in development part. Okay, object creation, everything we can do it in admin only. This one, you know, right? How to create object and
Yes.
how to create fields or not. So before jumping to the development category, I'll just have a small look on this 1 minute. So see this format. In case if you want to create this format in Salesforce, what we can do?
No.
Yeah, if you want to create this format in Salesforce, what we can do it? So this kind of data, again I am explaining this kind of data. If you want to make it in Salesforce, what we can do it?
We
How we
have to create the
how we can do it?
we have to create the object first. Then we can go with that, and then we can create the fields.
Perfect. So first we'll create object, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you think entire this box will be object, right?
Object, student object. Yeah.
Okay. So Next, oh, what is the next step? Once you created the object, what is the next step?
We have to enter the data. We have to create the objects first.
Yeah, object you have you have created object. What is the next step?
Fields. We
Yeah,
have to
exactly, fields.
create the
Okay.
fields.
So while coming to the fields, what are the difficulties you'll be getting into admin part while you are creating field? Will you?
Difficult part.
Yeah. Okay. Let me
We
show.
have two types of fields, custom fields and
That's okay. Let me show it. Okay. So here, this is the field creation page, right? So here, what could be the challenging you are facing it?
re- any lookup relationships. So,
Okay. So we need to decide which kind of data we are going to store in that particular field. That means that data type. For example, here, why I showed this page. So student name. Student name in the sense that will be completely alphabets.
alphabets.
Okay. And student roll number. This will be completely numerical.
Number. Numerical.
And teacher name. That will be again text format.
Alphabet. Next.
Alphabets. And marks. This will be into percentage, right? So if you want to store the data, first of all you should decide which kind of data type we are going to store. Okay.
Text or number or
Yes,
numerical.
text or number or percentage or it will be decimal or again that data will be yes or no format, etc., etc. You should decide while you are creating the field itself. Okay. So this is how we can create data type in admin part. Okay. So
Okay.
now if you see this line, what did you understand?
What is it, sir?
Can you please read this line alone?
Integer age 20.
Okay. Integer age 20. Okay, here what did you understand?
Integer age 20. You're giving the, I think, spaces like 20 space.
Okay, let me give you a small hint here. So integer in the sense it's like data type.
Okay.
Okay, how we are creating field in admin part. So same way in development part we can write coding like this. So what we can do is first we need to have one space. So here, if you want to decide to work on in development part, first thing you have to create one space for you. Okay, just think. Yes, just think this will be that space. Okay, in this box, you want to create some coding part. So what you will do is once you started doing it in development part, any work, just think that space will be like this. So if you once you start doing the work, then you will be storing the data into few boxes like this.
Okay.
Okay. So in this box, in this box, which kind of data we are going to store? We can decide. So here you have seen integer age 20, right? So in this integer, this one we can call it as data type.
Integer is
I'm sorry.
no, 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 no. Okay.
Okay. And coming to age, so this is the exact value where we are going to give. Okay, and here equal to 20. So that means we are telling to the Salesforce in development part that we are going to store age variable with this data type and value is this one. Can I repeat once again?
Your voice is very low today.
Okay, 1 minute. Now are you getting my voice, Vijay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this line, integer age 20. So in this line, what we are telling to Salesforce is we are telling to Salesforce that this data type, this variable, this value we are going to store in development. That's what we are telling to Salesforce. So integer in the sense nothing but it's a data type. Okay, and age nothing but it's a we will call it as variable, and in this variable we are going to store this value. Okay, so let me show it here. So here we are telling to Salesforce that integer data type, integer data type, and variable will be
Yes.
age. Okay, and in this box, so you are telling Salesforce that I'm going to store integer age value will be 20. Got it? So coming to the real-time scenarios, this integer and age it will be in backend. Only 20 value it will be displayed in Salesforce front end, and
Yes.
these two will be in backend where you are doing development part. Okay, so in this single line itself, we are running this much of story. Okay, we are creating box in that again. Whenever you are telling to Salesforce that you are going to create variable, that box will be created. Variable means nothing but a box will be created.
Okay.
Okay, now we can see how what is the variable and what is integer and all. So just now as we said, we'll start with alphabets vocabulary, right? So first thing in development part is if it is a text format. If it is a text format, we can call this one as string. And if it is the number, we can call it as integer. And in case if it is any decimal point value will be there, for that we can call it as double. Okay. So now you know what is the how what is this meaning of integer age 20. So we have created one variable a value with 20 with data type of integer. Okay, so now can you please read this one?
Integer bonus. Oh, integer salary 3,000 or 30,000. Or
Okay,
integer bonus 2,000.
okay, integer bonus 2000, integer salary 3000, integer sum,
Some
and sum equal to bonus plus salary.
bonus salary.
So here they are running one logic. So first they gave bonus and again they gave salary. Then they gave the logic here. So whenever they're asking some value has to be like this bonus plus salary. So yesterday we have seen x plus y equal to 5, x minus y equal to 1. Did you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing they are saying here. So in case if they want to create this thing in Salesforce, so that values will be like this. So here integer, 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 and variables will be bonus, salary, sum. Okay, so this is how data will get stored, and once you give these values, then 2000, 30,000, and here 32,000 will come. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So in this line, integer age equal to 20. After that, we gave one colon. So that is how we can do it in normal language, full stop, comma, etc. So once you give end of the line like this, then you are telling the Salesforce this line is completed.
Okay.
Okay. So in case if you want to if you want to do it come continuously more than 100 lines, and in that you don't know what is this, so that time you can just give this option and you can take it like age value. Okay, so in case if you don't know this, then you can go with these lines. We can call this one as comments.
What is it?
Comments. See, for example, in real-time scenarios in your project, there will be 10 developers. Okay, so two tasks they gave for three developers. So first developer he'll write only coding, and second developer he'll go with test classes, and third developer he'll do the deployment. So first developer whatever he has done it, he knows everything, how why he gave this logic and all. But second developer he doesn't know, right, what is the intention he gave this line. So that time if you go with if first developer will do comments like this, then that will be understandable for second developer, so why he gave like this. For example, in coming to object creation or field creation, we'll be having one line called a description. Did you remember? 1 minute.
Yes.
See here, help text description, how we are giving here same thing. By using these colons we can do it comments. Okay, so any doubts as of now?
No, sir.
Okay, so we'll be having some small live scenario here. They are telling take any two numbers and make multiplications, store in a variable. So in this line, what is the variable?
Age
Yes, exactly. Age is the variable. And what is the integer?
20.
Oh no, what is that mean of integer here in this line? It's a data type.
Data type. Yes.
Okay.
Number.
Yeah, data type. And this will be value, variable value. Okay. Just remember once again here, this is the data type and this is the variable and this is the variable value. Okay. So here they are saying take any two numbers, take any two numbers and make multiplication, store in a variable. So can you tell me how can we write this?
I think We can use bonus plus salary. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Same in this way itself. Now you can do it. They're telling two numbers. Okay, I'm giving answer here. See, integer number A, integer number B, integer answer we are giving. Got it? They're saying two numbers.
Yes.
Two numbers we gave integer A, integer number A and integer number B. And they are saying
Multiple.
make multiplication. So what we have done here, here addition we have done. So they're saying multiplication. So integer answer we give. Here answer will be number A into number B.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So here, can you tell me the difference between in this line and this code?
I think one is the front end, one is the back end.
1 minute, 1 minute. So here both the lines are same. Okay. Integer age 20, you gave this value is correct. And here integer number A, integer number B, integer answer you gave. Next you gave one value. Then again you gave answer like this. So, okay, what did you understand a difference between this line and these lines?
Top line we are defining the integer as the data type, and
Okay,
and last line we are writing like a code.
okay,
Exactly how to explain.
yeah, okay. Let me explain in our way. So here you are telling Celsius directly that you are going to store this value as a this data type. Okay, but coming to this line here in first two lines they are giving declaration, variable declaration they are saying. So variable declaration is in the sense without giving these values. Okay, so in first line they are saying we are going to create boxes like number A, number B and answer. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so here, so here bonus plus salary we have created the logic, and here integer number A, integer number B, integer answer and variable declaration we are giving, and this one we can call it as variable initialization. So
Mm-hmm.
first we are declared the Salesforce, we are going to store this variable, and next line we are telling to Salesforce that this value we are going to store as a variable. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So now we can see what is the meaning of variable. So here variable definition is the name given to the memory location where we store some data. So same way, where we are going to store the data in data type itself we are going to store, right? Which kind of data we are going to store, that will be called as integer or double or string, etc., etc. Which is used in the program is called as variable. Along with the creation of variable, we need to also tell Salesforce what type of data type it will be contained. Same way, see here, if this will be the variable, this will be what is the integer. If number A is a variable, What could be the integer data type?
Text.
No, data type. It's a text only. It's a text only. But we need to decide which kind of data type it is. Integer, string. That is a data type. Okay. So, for example,
Okay.
in case if you want to store data like this, username is Ram and employee ID is 123 and salary will be 45 point something, etc. So, in this, can you please elaborate in case if you want to store this data into Salesforce, which kind of data type it will be?
RAM is the text.
Okay. For text, what is the terminology we are using in Salesforce?
String. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So it's a string, and this is
Numeric number.
number. Now for number,
Yeah.
what we can use it,
Integer. Okay.
and this is a decimal value. For decimal
Mm-hmm.
value, we can give double. Okay. This etc. For namesake I give. Okay. In case if it is etc., which kind of data type we can give?
String.
Yes, string. So now you understood, right, how to write single line of code. So we need to tell to Salesforce first which kind of data type it is, next variable, next value. This line also okay and this line also okay. But initial stage, you can go with this format. So here first we are telling to the Salesforce variable declaration. Next you are telling variable initialization.
Okay.
Got it here what we are doing. First we are telling which kind of data we are going to store. In next line we are telling them what
Okay.
data we are going to store.
Okay.
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 So telling Salesforce what kind of data we will be saving that box is called as data type. Just now we discussed. This is like field creation topic we saw in admin. So we have seen by practically now. So moral is every variable is first declared with the type of data it's going to be stored. So here for your information I'll copy it here and I'll paste here. Okay. So just apply this model to this line. Every variable is first declared with type of data it's going to be stored. So here what is the variable? Age.
Age.
And first we give
Integer.
integer because it's we are telling to Salesforce that which kind of data type we are going to store.
Mm-hmm.
This is a mandatory to declare before we start using that variable. This is a mandatory
Okay.
actually. So straight away we'll not do like this age, salary, name.
Name.
We'll not do like this. So coming to the development part, first we can go with data type like integer. Again it will be integer and it will be string.
String.
Like this we can start. And once you show this one, this colon, we are telling Salesforce that this line will be this line is completed. We are telling the with this symbol. Okay. In
Mm-hmm.
case if you are not using this and you're typing like this, then it will throw error. It's not going to be saved. Okay. So most widely used variable types, data types, and types of type of data will be like this. Just now we have discussed. So integer, while coming to integer, it's showing numerical data like 10, 500, 3000, etc. And if it is string, it will be text data, and double it's a fraction of a fraction data like decimal data. Whenever you are going to store decimal data, then we can use double data type. Okay. So till here, any doubts, Vijay?
No, sir.
Okay. So now we'll be having one small evolution test. Now you'll have to give me the answer. I want to save full name of client. Okay. And I want to save rate of interest in a banking project with 8.25. And I want to save driving license number as well, like this.
Okay.
Okay. So now give me three variable declaration. Variable declaration in the sense I'm asking only like this.
Okay.
So now tell me.
Where will it be used?
First line, I want to save full name of client. So what we can do it?
Client, string,
One minute. Variable declaration. Okay. Did you understand here? I gave comment. I gave this line. That means comment I'm saying and giving variable declaration. So you understand whatever I'm doing it under this line that will be variable declaration.
okay.
Okay. So now tell me, client name, I want to show it. Client full name. Okay.
Client name as a string, full name.
Can I do it like this? I already said we should not do like age, salary, name.
This is
First we need to tell data type.
right.
Okay.
String,
Yes, exactly. String, client
client
full
full
name.
name,
Yes, after completion of the line, you need to give this code.
semicolon.
Okay. So next, what is that? I want to save the rate of interest in a banking project.
New project. Rate of interest.
Okay.
Okay. Integer,
Yes, exactly. Integer.
interest rate,
Okay. Rate of interest I gave.
rate of.
Next.
And what is the what else? And I want to say the driving license numbers as well.
Yes.
Okay. We have to combine both number and string and integer, right?
Okay. Yes. So here, data type, we don't have choice to mingle both string and integer. Here, how can we decide data type means in this license, what is the first digit it's showing? Either it is number or alphabet.
Alphabet. Alphabet.
So alphabet is showing, right? So first number, whichever it is showing, we can take it, that will be as a data type. So here A it is showing, the alphabet it is showing. So we can go with it string.
String.
String. What is that? A license, right? String
Yeah, driving license.
driving license. Yes. Done. So these three lines you only said. I haven't touched anything. Now just check once again. They're saying I want to save full name of client. So you gave client full name with string. And I want to save rate of interest in banking with 8.5. Rate of interest you gave. And driving license you gave. So
The
here,
rate.
yes,
Sir, the rate of interest is 8.25, right? That is a decimal, right?
yes, that is the reason my question, next question is that one only. So if it is a decimal, here we already said data type
Yes.
should be double, not integer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you understood your mistake, right?
Yes.
Okay. Double. So they're asking only I want to save full name of client, I want to save rate of interest, and I want to save driving license. So variable declaration they gave. Now next question they said they want to save Chris Jones names, and rate of interest will be 8.25, and driving license will be ABCD 98632547. Now what we can do? Here we'll be having answer. Here we'll be having answer. So here, first three lines, what you have done, you gave variable declaration to the Salesforce. You told them that I'm going to store this kind of data. And next
Okay.
line, you said to Salesforce, I'm going to store these values in these variables.
Okay.
Right? See here.
Mm.
First line you gave integer number A, integer number B, integer answer. Okay. After that, you gave number A equal to 10. That means this 10 value is going to be stored in this variable. So here how it is going to be stored like. Got it? While you are
Okay.
giving this line integer number A, it will be created like this integer number A. Once you gave this line, then it will be stored like this number 10, and this 2 will be in backend, this 10 will be stored in Salesforce, and we can see this data.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now tell me, how can you store these values? Chris Jones 8.25 and driving license. So for your information, I am doing this. Now we are going to do variable declaration. Sorry, not declaration, initialization.
Initialization.
Okay. So in this, what is the values we are going to store?
Client full name
Client full
and rate of
name,
interest
client full
and
name equal to
driving license.
client full name equal to Chris Jones,
Jones.
and rate of interest
Rate of interest equal to 8.535.
8.25.
25.
Next one, driving license equal to
Equal. Some number.
this one. Okay. Still, wantedly, I did one mistake. So how I did wantedly one mistake here? Double you only identified, right?
Mm-hmm.
Double you only said, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Same way in these three lines, I did one mistake. Can you identify what is that?
Colon.
Yes, exactly. Colon. That's it. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir. Yeah.
So
I'm talking.
colon you said correct only, but there is a small information for your knowledge. See, whenever you are going to store one integer,
Mm-hmm.
you need not to give colon like this end of the line. Okay. So for text data, we use quotation. Don't
Okay.
use any quotation for numbers. See like this.
Okay.
Whenever you
Okay.
are going to store the data, you need to give colon like this for text data, and you need to give colon, and same way for numbers you need not to give invert commas like this. And here you may get doubt, here we have numbers, right? Then why are you using this colon? But
But it's not with the
We are telling to Salesforce that we are going to store this data. I mean, string data we are going to store. If it is string, then we need to use these commas.
Okay.
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 So all these three lines Salesforce we are telling what kind of data we are going to store, and in these three lines we are going to store values. Okay.
Okay.
So can you tell me in this line int sorry integer distance and distance 200. Okay, in these two lines, what is the mistake we have? And in these two lines, what is the variable declaration and what is the variable installation and what are the mistakes we have done?
Mm, what is it? Duration. Distance is a variable.
Okay, distance is a variable.
Okay. And the inverted commas for 200,
Okay,
we have to put the colon only.
yes, exactly. Okay, your one question answer is fulfilled. And here in these two lines, what is the variable declaration? What is the variable initialization?
Uh, Initialization is 200.
Okay, this complete line we can
Mm-hmm.
consider as variable declaration,
Yes.
and this line will consider as variable initialization. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So initial days we can go with like this only. So just give commas variable declaration.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you can understand in these two lines. Okay. Once you have practiced, then you need not to go with these comments.
Okay.
Okay. So comments, these colons. Comment is the text which we write for own understanding or internal team communication. So in just now I have removed these two lines. So without having these two lines, you won't understand, right? What is the
Yes.
declaration? What is the installation? So that is the reason to understand the that particular line. Then we can go with comments. This is not any code at all. So when we write this colon, then whatever comes after that, Salesforce neglects it by assuming. So whichever you are giving these lines, after that lines are coming, Salesforce will not take anything as a coding.
Like
Entire,
one line.
yes, this particular
Oh.
line, they will not consider as coding.
Okay.
This is only for our information, our internal communication, or
Okay.
for to understand our knowledge.
What is that and what we are,
Yes,
what for that?
yes, exactly. So in case if we don't have this one, being as a new person for development, will you understand this without knowing that?
No, no, no.
So that's the reason we can go with variable declaration. Okay. So here, if it is single line, you can go with double colon. In case if you want to give two or three lines, then you can do like this. Multi-line comment. You can start like this. First colon, then star, then again come to next line. Whichever you want to give the information, you can give the information like this. And end of the code, we can give like this. Multi-line comment, we can do like this. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is what about today's information. So as we said, we can start coding by from scratching. So today we know how to write single line of code. So like coming to the normal language, how can we know the words? To know the vocabulary, we'll search textbook, right? So like that, we have learned only how to write single line of coding.
Okay.
So till here you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can we wind up for today? And from one thing is pending from my side. I need to share all the links of admin part. I've done now half of the part, but I need to search for remaining videos as well. I'll give those links and I'll complete by today evening.
Sir, today's class and these notes also, can you share it to me?
Yeah, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. This notes also I'll share it.
Yeah, then it will
Okay.
help.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you,
okay.
sir.
Yeah, bye. Vijay.
Yes.